Right, welcome to Silverstone, guys. We are at the GP circuit in this IMSA sports car race. GTEs and GT3s in this lobby. There's no DP in here from what I've seen. Qualified P8, and initially I was a little bit disappointed with that, but I'm looking at the strength of field there and it's 3.1k, so I'm in positive I rating where I sit now.
The track temp is 19 Celsius, 45 minutes.
So I'm okay with this. It's a little bit CPU heavy, this track, from what I've seen so far, so fingers crossed the computer holds out.
Follow Rizzo in the right column.
And we don't get disconnected. Drivers are up to date and all that sort of stuff, so should be no issues there. Just hopefully the frame rates don't drop too much. Final sector, final sector warm-up formation then. I believe, I think we're starting at the end of the straight, so it will just be the final sector. We're fueled up then, crew chief's ready to go. Handle our pit stops for us. A lot of Audis in here. This is Audi Central. So a Mercedes up front there. I think there might be two Mercedes. So fingers crossed these guys. Wow, that was quick. Fingers crossed these guys are true to form then, and have some issues. That's a bit of a silly thing to do, mate. Just pull straight in front of me.
Car right. Clear right.
That white Audi there is absolutely insane, whoever that is. Is it Hernandez? I have no idea. He's going to cause deaths, I know that. You watch your rejoin, you buddy. Massive frame rate issues already here.
On your left. Clear left.
Huge, down to 60 frames per second. This is a corner I always get wiped out at.
Hold your line. Clear left.
Down to 70 frames per second. So I hope this sorts itself out, because this is struggling already. I don't think I've seen somebody take that much risk that early on as that white Audi, whoever that was. So fair play to him if he's got the balls to do it on lap one.
Okay, Duncan, you reel in Hernandez. The gap is 0.8.
Braver than me, pal.
Come on, don't make it easy for him. Make him go the long way around. Rizzo behind is now 0.8, 7th position.
Really struggling here, frame rates. I don't know what this is like for nowhere I can go there. I'm just going to have to ease off the gas. For the viewer, I don't know what this looks like when the frame rates drop like this. So the guy in front's got a few mistakes in him, he's going wide again there. Don't know why this guy behind me is flashing. I don't know what he wants me to do. Drive through him. slow down. Just making sure I've got that inside line covered for this guy behind me. He's twitching again in front. He's obviously just too eager on the gas. Car's not ready to be pushed like that.
E6, that was 201.66.
Right side. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Really wide, you're in the middle. Clear right, clear all round.
Bit aggressive. So didn't expect to come out of that alive, didn't expect it to be up the inside of me, but we got out of it. So I would imagine that's how they're going to drive, they're not going to last long. Hopefully we can be here to pick the pieces up. A long line of traffic behind.
We've had a cut warning. Keep it tidy, please, Duncan. Just ignore him, Duncan.
On your right. Clear right.
Keep him within the track limits. You'll need to
Right side. Clear right. Clear right. Car right. Still there. Clear right. On your right.
Wow, so I had to go
Clear
evasive to avoid the
Right
issue
side. Clear right.
ahead of me. Yeah, sorry guys, I had to take evasive action, got to slow down there, did what I could with it.
Our refueling window will open after 18 minutes. Should close at about 32 minutes.
How many more bullets are we going to dodge? I knew that was going to happen ahead, it was just a matter of time, but I'm not sure where they've ended up. I don't know if they got, one of them got fully turned round or what. Frames are massively dropping all over the shop. So I think we're P13 here currently.
Come on, mate, we really need to get the hammer down now. E11.
Right side. On your right. Clear right. Car right. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
One for the scrapbook, that in it. Whew. Dispatched, gentlemen. Is this that same mental Audi from earlier? I think it is.
Alright Duncan, the next car is Tanner. Slow in, fast out, keep the inside line covered. Nice and smooth with that throttle, keep it balanced. P9, good lap, that's your best in the session. You're reeling Tanner in, your cap's now 0.39.
Left side, clear left. Car left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Inevitable. See you later, boys.
Eighth place. Sector 1 is 0.44 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.37 off the pace. Sector 3 is 1.7 off the pace.
Ooh, squeezed a bit early there.
Left side, clear left.
Give it up. So I was just experiencing that the last issue.
What were you doing, buddy?
I'd made a sort of semi-attempt. Was it Tanner who was ahead of me? Made a sort of semi-attempt with him, guy in the turquoisey sort of Audi. Just put myself in his mirrors more than anything, that wouldn't settle him. But I lost a lot of speed because I couldn't get the throttle down. So then Rizzo got alongside, gave up the inside for that braking zone, knowing he'd probably dive late, which is exactly what happened, and he just ran into Tanner. Well, again, we're early stages here, we're only on lap 7. Play the long game. So I didn't defend against Luigi ahead. That time he had a little run on me. Don't have to fight every battle. So if I've got better pace than him, it'll come back to me. If I don't, he was always going to get past me. So
keep it neat and tidy. You still might get something out of this. Your last lap time was at 2:02.49.
I know there's a bit more time in this car for me.
Duncan, you're reeling. Luigi, the gap is now 0.6.
Trying to get a little bit of fuel saving done along the way while I can. While I've got a bit of draft. So if we can't get it done on track, we'll get it done in the pits. Or we'll at least give ourselves the option, excuse me, to get it done in the
You've
pits.
used half your fuel.
So he's looking to extend the track as much as he can there, see if he can pull away. See if we can have a look at him at the end of this section. He's certainly not going anywhere. Just going to roll my brake bias back a touch, try and save some of the front tyres for later in the race. Dear, too much. Just lifted off the throttle there when I knew I'd hit that sausage curb. Tyres might struggle a little bit for a while. Just be aware of it for the next couple of corners.
Keep pushing it, there'll be a chance here.
Little wide. All good though. Looks like Taylor's had a couple of issues ahead. So knowing that Silverstone's quite CPU heavy, I've knocked the anti-aliasing down to 2 from 4. So
Are you fucking kidding?
helps me a little bit. Apologies for the language.
Ay, 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 ay. Make it clean, man.
So he's leaning quite a lot into that final corner there without any brakes. So I imagine he's scrubbing his front tyres quite a lot, this guy.
Thank you for keeping the stream going.
Oh, get it. Whew, nearly. Just snatching second gear too much there. Don't know much about the setups and
Luigi in front is now 0.9.
sort of mechanics of cars. It's not my forte, but I would imagine it's the rear diff locking up. Is that what goes on when you snatch a gear too early? Could just be the tyres struggling a little bit. Don't know what the Audi's like on tyres, but the Mercedes is quite harsh on them at the moment. Gap behind's okay. So top 10 finish in this strength of field would be a good result for me. But yeah, I'm eyeing this guy up for position later on in the race.
2.24.
If we can. I can push a little bit more. I've got a little bit in the tank if I need it.
Duncan, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
But I'm happy where I am. Don't want to take any unnecessary risks. But I think my tyres are better than his, and Taylor seems to be making a fair few mistakes up there as well. So we may be able to pick up P7.
Pressure on, don't give her a break. Halfway home, should be about 8 minutes of fuel left.
So I'm closing in on him, and I'm able to save some fuel there as well, so this is ideal. Just aware of the aero difference as I'm so close. Don't want to ask too much of the car.
Okay, Duncan, keep an eye on the pressure. He'll make a mistake.
So Taylor's in. This is where we need Luigi to push. He doesn't need to think about me. He doesn't need to defend. He just needs to push.
Between the lines, please, Duncan.
I'll try my best to not challenge him, not put myself in his mirrors.
20 minutes to go.
So he thinks I'm going to make a move inside. I don't want him to do that because I think we've both got the pace on Taylor here. I know I've got the pace on Luigi currently. Obviously I've been tyre saving, I've been fuel saving. So I'm putting myself in this mirror this side so he knows that I'm not looking for it. It's an early stop that from Taylor as well, so we should just naturally pull away from him, I think. He's running wide a lot there now. He's running the risk there. He'll be extending and he'll be gaining a bit of time from that. Now I'll also be gaining it because I'm sat in his draft, but I don't need to take the risk of the cut.
Okay, Duncan, 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
See, again, I'm just going to stay all the way inside him. Now if he makes a mistake I will just go, but at this stage there really just is no need risking it. There's no one to race
We need to pass it.
ahead of Taylor. Realistically, I'm not going to gain any more positions ahead of Taylor. So that's the position I'm looking at long term. So he was wide there, he lost a little bit of time. Just need to make sure I nail my pit stop, really. It's all well and good having a strategy, but if you balls it up in the pit, you've wasted a lot of hard work. Right, this is what matters.
Behind is pitting now.
Now, have I got one more lap or two? Crew chief will keep me right.
Okay, Duncan, very little fuel left. Hit this lap, in this lap.
Okay, so we've got one more, obviously. Unfortunately, I thought I might be able to squeeze a bit more there, but we'll see where it spits us out. Not the cleanest of laps so far. The fuel up will be a bit quicker though than those around me. So I'll be very surprised if Taylor's been able to come out ahead of us after all this. Luigi possibly, depends on how well he's coming really.
The gap behind is now 10 seconds. 15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes. 2 litres remaining.
We've not seen any GTEs yet.
It's pitching.
Jensen behind me, I assume, is a GTE driver. Right, nice and smooth.
Okay, Duncan, we'll fuel you to the end of the race. Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Right, let's go.
23 carne.
There's a car behind, take care, rejoin him.
Right then, jumped them both. That's the strategy that's worked out for me, and I've just got to make it count. Obviously I'm on my outlap here, he's got his tyres up to temperature already, so he'll be able to push a little bit harder than me. Take a 1x there. No, I got away with it. So this is where it's going to count through here, and it'll just go easy. Back end's trying there, see, got to be careful on your outlap. Seen so many people come out the pits and just try and approach the lap like they have done for the previous 15, and it's not the way it works. So we're well clear of Rizzo. Taylor's actually the surprising one here. Or wasn't Rizzo anyway, was it? It was Luigi. Where's Luigi? Rizzo was in front of me though, I think. Not sure, I'm a little confused. I'm pretty sure the guy was Luigi behind me.
P6.
Is that him? Oh no, we're dead. We're dead.
Track limits. There's a faster car approaching.
I've got damage, I've got real bad damage I think to the steering. Yep.
Blue flag.
Oh, that's a shame that. That's a real shame. Oh, I don't believe it after all that.
Blue flag.
Left side. Hold your line. Clear left.
really poor
Blue flag.
poor driving that for me. Well, we're going again, are we? Car's at it.
Okay, Duncan. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Rodriguez is now in the lead. The stewards have warned us for cutting the track. Keep it between the white lines.
Slow down, give me a break,
Is
man.
increasing. It's now 1.7 seconds. We'll need to slow down to get back the time gained.
Oh, I don't know whether to just park it.
There's a faster class car behind. Blue flag.
Yeah, I'm just going to park it. Not worth the risk.
Pit lane speed limit is 55 kilometers per hour. Box in 460 meters. It's fine, you got loads. We've just been handed a stop go penalty.
That's okay.
Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Oh, such a shame. Such a shame. Let's have a look. What's happened then?
Lamela is leading the race.
So it was alright. I was kind of in control. On the out lap. Come out of the pits. Oh, that's my in lap. Jumped them all and I was looking decent in P6. Just looking at it like what I could have done different, but starts to slide here. Maybe I should have just let it. I tried to correct it. If we go on board, you'll see I tried to correct it. And there's not much once it's gone like that. Maybe if I'd have just sort of maintained the slide at that point, let it gather itself without correcting. It's a real shame. So we are P33. These two guys are going to finish behind us, but that is about it. We'll see. I'll just jump over here. We'll see what we're going to gain, what we're going to lose in iRacing. Sorry, we're going to lose 53, which isn't the best. Not the best at all. Never mind. It is what it is. Do we upload it? Do we not upload it? I think it'd be a shame not to upload that. Obviously, it hasn't gone my way. This does happen from time to time in motorsport. You do well, and what am I doing? I don't need to be in there. Yeah, you race well, and kind of all falls down at the end of it. So who's winning our thing? Lamela. We'll go on board with Lamela then. We'll see the rest of this race out. Looks like these two have got a bit of a battle on. So we'll stay on board with these. I don't know if you can see it like I can see it through the VR. There might be a slight discrepancy in what you're looking at. We'll go with a bit of far chase. We'll stick with this battle as one of them disappears off track. What's happened there? And now, why does it do this?
Rodriguez is now leading.
Why does it do that if you're if you've stuck with the video, let me know why it just cuts away from drivers like that. Is there a way to stop it? I don't really know what to do about it.
Alright Duncan, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. This is okay. Keep those exit speeds up.
Not sure if Jim's just winding me up there. We'll see how these two Porsches deal with this back marker then of the Mercedes. I think that's what it is.
Lamela is now in the lead.
So we were P6 as well there, so I'll have a look on the stream later on how many I was set to gain there from that. I would imagine it was somewhere around the 50 mark, 50 iRating, which is what we're going to lose. Yeah, it's pretty much what we're going to lose anyway now. So it would have been 50 in the green-ish, I think. I'll check it though. I'll check the quality of the video before I upload it, because it may be with the frame rate drops that it wasn't that much of a decent capture anyway. So we'll just see. We'll see how it comes out. Let's let this race finish. I'm just going to be sat in the pits anyway. I'm not going to disconnect from the server. I don't know if I would lose more. Would I lose more if I was to jump out now? Rage quit. Would you lose more for doing that? You should lose more for doing that. Don't know if it works like that, but you certainly should, in my opinion. So this battle's continuing then. Tell you what, let's have a look where Luigi ended up, because we were racing him at one point. Did he drop back? There he is there. So this was our position. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That will be 6, just above Taylor. Which would see me go from 30th on the grid to 26th on the grid, I believe. Audi's getting out the way there. Almost. Really contact there with the GT40. Oh, that's Tanner. That's the one who
2 minutes to go.
got
2
walloped.
minutes.
He's the one who got taken out earlier. But he's kept it on track, and he's going to pick more points up than me. We got clear of these guys battling. We got well clear. I'm starting to pull away from all them. But if you can't finish, then it's all for naught. But how often does this happen to you guys then? Let me know. How often do you have a good race? You steady away, you make all the right decisions in terms of strategy, you race pretty well with very few mistakes.
Rodriguez is leading the race.
And then you switch off for one moment, understeer, try and correct it, and that's it. Your race is done. You don't often see many uploads make it to YouTube like this, but this one's I'm gonna upload this one. As it's just part and parcel of it, unfortunately. It's really frustrating. There's no one else to blame but myself. It's like lapse in concentration. And that's it, 45 minutes wasted. And in reality, it's probably more like an hour and a half when you take into consideration the practice that you've done. And but when it pays off, that's why it's a sweet victory and an achievement when these things go to your advantage. And you've got to work for them. That's why we all love this hobby of ours, I suppose. Risk versus reward. There's going to be a bit of a carnage there. Every time it cuts off here, I see little spikes in my graphic stuff there. Now I don't know if that's coincidence or what. Ooh, again, let me know. Apologies if this is you know, really difficult to watch. I just thought it was better than me sitting in the pits. Is that it now then? Is that race over? Yeah, these guys are coming to a stop, I think. Oh dear, what's happened there? Last lap. That's ambitious, that, pal. That is ambitious.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
He'll be just about, if he loses position.
I didn't mean to bump you.
Great racing, guys, in the GT3.
He's lost all of that. He's lost all of them positions there.
Veterans, thank you for the good fight.
He's going to be fuming him. Is it Bradshaw?
That was, yeah, that was good.
Fuming.
Disappointing.
Yeah, man, come to a bit of an abrupt end when I binned it. Was doing well up to that point as well. Nice racing though, lads. Nice and clean. I went 3 wide with someone at one point with 2 people, and it was as clean as it could be. So yeah, good racing, boys. Nice one.
I killed like 20 people.
I killed 20 people. Are you finished though, pal? You're taking more out with this than I am, so maybe not safety rating, although mine wasn't great. We'll jump out then. We'll see what this has done to us. We'll save the replay because we're going to upload this one. Because up until the point we died, it's a great race. It really was. Yeah, really, really good race. What was that? Something was on me. I don't know if it was a bug or something, or might have just been something off the headphones. Right, turn that fan off. Oh, let's have a look. It's not quite ready for us. So we just crept. I can see I've lost it already. We just crept into the 2.7k iRating for the first time. I was very pleased with that yesterday. That's the highest iRating I've ever been. And we've just lost it. But that is what happens, unfortunately. So we've lost 53. Let's make a note of this. So if you're new to my channel, you'll see that if you watch any of these races back, you'll see that I do make a note of my races. It just helps me keep track. Of where I've done good, where I've done not so good. Normally, the IMSA sports car race is positive for me. And the IMSA Michelin Pilot is also quite positive for me. But that one wasn't. What was safety rating? Not that it's a concern of mine at the moment. Nothing. Why is that? Why do you get nothing sometimes? You see that there? I don't know if you can see my mouse. But position 33 there is me. So for 25 championship points, I'll take them. Negative 53 iRating and nothing on the safety rating. There's only me. If you scroll down, there's only me that gets nothing. Whether that just means, you know, you break even, I don't know, but it's a bit strange that it doesn't tell you. So we'll get this one uploaded. Then there'll be stuff popping up. A video that might interest you and something to subscribe, depending on the layout of what is going on there. But yeah, let me know. Like I say, this doesn't often make it to YouTube. I'll get rid of that so you're not looking at things twice. These videos don't often make it to YouTube. Occasionally, people who create content do put things in like this. But for me, this is what it's all about. This is my iRacing career, this is what happens to me most days. We have good moments in a race, we have bad moments in a race, and quite often the bad moments outweigh the good, unfortunately. Maybe that's why my I rating is kind of sticking where it is. I don't think it's through lack of pace, certainly not in the Michelin IMSA Pilot. IMSA Michelin Pilot Championship, as in the Audi touring car, I'm able to keep pace with 6k I rating guys, 4k I rating guys. I'm up there, podium after podium after podium. You'll see if you look back at some of my things, pace is there on most tracks, but it's consistency that's killing me. So yeah, are you guys like this? Is this how it is for you? Obviously, we all see the guys who are 4, 5, 6k I rating plus, putting content out there, very consistent. But if you're like me, if you're one of them that, you know, drives pretty well, the pace is quite good, but it's the inconsistencies that are costing you, then this one's for you guys. I feel your pain. But yeah, like I said, that's why we love motorsport. There is a risk involved. We've lost out on this one, but I've really enjoyed it. The racing was good. Really good start to the race. Hopefully the frame rates don't make the viewing too bad. So we'll end this video here. Like I say, stuff will have popped up at some point. So if you want to subscribe to the channel, I would really appreciate it. And then we will learn, and hopefully some of you guys will learn with me, and we'll all work on this consistency. Right, cheers guys.